All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday night, spring break 2. I hope that your spring break is going well, happy and safe. I wanted to just make a second video kind of expanding upon what I talked about in the last video, going over a couple things because I am getting ready to start next week and make it the most awesome remote physics you've ever had, probably because it's the first one that you've ever had. But moreover, trying to replicate what we do in class as best as possible in a different modality. And I think that we can get pretty close actually. So some of this will be redundant, some of it will be some new stuff, and there's gonna be a lot of redundancy moving forward just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Okay, first and foremost, please subscribe to the channel. I don't want you to subscribe to the channel because I'm getting some influx of money or something like this. I want you to subscribe to the channel. That way it's one way of me knowing that you're all getting notifications when the videos get posted. When will videos for the class get posted? As soon as I can make them. I've already started making them. Making them takes a certain amount of time. Uploading them takes an even longer amount of time. So bear with me as that happens, but that's what the subscribe bell is for. How often or how many of these will you have? Well, I basically imagine it this way: about 4 per week, not 4 1-hour lectures, but probably 2 30-minute lectures representing our Tuesday and Thursday, and then 2 30-minute sessions of just nothing but problems from that particular content. That way it kind of replicates what we would do on a week-to-week basis in a given class, right? We typically do some lecture content, and then we solve the problems together. All that will be coming direct from our brand new classroom, also known as my basement. That's when the videos will come out. Other thing which I talked about last time, if you haven't done so, please head over to zoom.com, download the Zoom app, okay? Because what I'm going to be doing is, the big piece that people keep asking me is, how are we going to replicate what we do in class, namely the problem solving sessions? It's going to be challenging, but here's what I'm going to try to go with as best as possible, okay? We're going to have class sometimes twice a week, sometimes once a week. Wait for it, synchronous, yes, namely at the same times that we would have had class, Tuesday and Thursday. If you noticed last week, I made one merged email list. That's because what I'm going to do is, you can come to either one. You want to come to the 8 a.m., you want to come to the 9:30, you want to come to none of them. That's fine too. I don't take attendance. You know this already, right? But what are these things going to be? They're going to be Zoom sessions, which means we'll all be in a room, no lecture there, right? You've already got it. You've got it on video, so you can watch it ahead of time, okay? But that's going to be the time where you can ask questions, comments, complaints, and concerns, just like we do in class, okay? A couple things to note about Zoom when you download the app. When you log in to the class session, you'll see a whole bunch of all of us there. Hopefully everybody will attend. You'll see all of our pictures. I could do all sorts of interesting things, like break you off into groups, spend some time working on problems, and then we can bring us all back together. The other thing we could do is share screens, which I did in the last video. You can share your screen with me. I can do it with you, vice versa. That way we can see, I can see what you're doing and how the problems are going. And more so than that, couple things: when you come into Zoom, your mic is typically on, okay? Make sure when you come in, courtesy to mute the mic, because 50 of us in the room, and if we've all got our Pandora playing, it's gonna sound like chaos, okay? So just mute your mic when you come in, okay? There's a chat feature at the bottom, the button somewhere, I don't know where you are, but somewhere down there on Zoom that says chat. That will bring up a little chat bar to the right. You can type to me, you can type to the rest of the class, you can type whatever you like, kind of like that. And that way you can ask questions that way, or you can click on the button that says manage participants, and next to that there's a little button that you can say raise hand, and it'll put a hand up over your icon, over your video, and I could be like, oh yeah, you got a question, we just go down, bam, questions, comments, complaints, concerns, blow through it. Or you can talk over me, I don't care, just don't talk over each other, okay? Just want to have some way to try to keep it as organized as possible. Again, that's going to happen at least once a week, but more likely twice a week, depending on the week and how crazy things get. Aside from that, office hours, right? You know, my office hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 1 p.m. I haven't quite figured out how we're going to make office hours work, but they're probably going to go through Zoom as well. There'll probably just be an open time where I'll just be here on my computer waiting for you. Don't keep me waiting. That'll be super boring when we'd be talking about physics, right? and we'll go from there. Again, videos posted to YouTube at the channel here, which is why I want you to subscribe. Motivation there because, well, let's face it, it's one way that you're on YouTube probably half the day anyway. So here's a just, switch over to that channel. But also, a couple months from now, summer's going to be here. Tears streaming down your face as you miss physics. Yeah, that means you can watch them again and relive the dream, right? The time that coronavirus came and spoiled your physics too. But that's what we're doing. But then you can always remember it, immortalized in YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all that I have to say for this given session. Later on this week, there'll be more videos forthcoming that have all sorts of probably the first lectures that we're going to be doing online. If you look to the YouTube channel, I already have some previous lectures already posted there from last semester, some things about Newton's laws, 5-step process, gravitation, torque, all that stuff is there. So feel free to use that as a little refresher. But when we come back next week, we'll hit the ground running. We just finished, if you remember yesterday in class, we finished electric force. We'll jump into electric field and potential. Look forward to seeing you then. Be safe, and I miss you all. Hope to talk to you soon.